click on D3 to E3 and merge and center. And we're going to type in January. And also we're going to make this bold. Control B is also the shortcut for bold. And we are going to highlight column C through E and hit Control C to copy. Click on G1, Control V to paste, and then hit your execute button. And then now we're going to get rid of these amounts because we don't want these amounts being copied over. So what I'm doing here is clicking on H21, hold down Shift, and then click on H29 and then hit the delete key on your keyboard. I use a lot of keyboard shortcuts, so I apologize if it's a little difficult to follow along. I'm really trying my best to explain everything that I'm doing. What I did here now is I clicked on E5, I held down Shift, and then left click on E56, then let go, hold down Control, left click on I56, because what you're doing, you're skipping this area, and then you're going to scroll up, hold down Shift, left click on I5. So I just highlighted this area because I noticed this was not right aligned, my percentages for the totals. So we're going to fix that and just click right align 2 times to get that all corrected. And now since I have 0 amounts, 0 percentages, it's good for us to go ahead and copy over. And I just noticed I have a double space here. We're going to delete that. Actually, I'm going to copy this one, F to H, Control C to copy, and then copy over. And not to worry about the January, we're going to fix that here in a second. So we just want to make sure we have actually 13 columns including January. So that should be 13. I'm going to do a real quick count here. So what I did here is I took AO and hold down the Shift, went all the way to the left until it stopped, and then down here it shows you a count 13. So I know I have 13 columns, and I'm going to copy this spacer and put it in AP. So now I have a spacer. The next part is going to take January, and I'll show you a quick way to make it January, February, March, April, May, and so on. And then this last one is going to be a total. So for the time being, we are going to unmerge and center row 3. Click on C3 and highlight over to D3. Then we're going to take this bottom corner and we're going to drag it over. As you can see, when you highlight over G, it says February. So we're going to drag this all the way over to AL and let go, and now it's December. So it's January, February, March, April, May, and so on. And then now we're going to have to re-merge, but we can do it pretty quickly. Highlight D3 to E3, click merge and center, and then what you can do is you can click on G. I'll show you on this one. J3 highlight to K3 and press F4 on your keyboard. And what F4 is a repeat of the prior action. And since we clicked merge and center, it's going to copy that action by pressing F4. So we can just go right through this, not have to click on merge and center each time, and just do it real quick. I'm going to make this a YTD total. YTD short for year to dates. We're going to press the enter key. Now we're going to sum up January through December. So D5, press the plus button, and then we're going to add. We're only going to really have to do this one time, and then we can copy it all the way down the rest of them. What I'm doing here is I hit Control C, copy, and then now I'm going to Control V to paste, and then use the down arrow down. Also highlight the whole thing and hit Control V. Another quick way, just the whole thing, Control V, Control V. You can test it by pressing F2. You can see what it's going to be adding up. This will give you a good year-to-date total, year-to-date, because it's going to be adding as you add your numbers to each month. And when you do this, it's good to compare month to month when you're in the current year. And then after you complete this for the first year and you complete a second year, it's good to see year-to-date totals, and you can compare year over year.